Okay, tip number 3, specialize and delegate. Okay, this is something that is very difficult for a lot of agency owners, especially the delegation part. They don't want to let go of things. And early on for me, this was just difficult for me as well because I felt like I was such a good salesperson. If I delegated that quote, if I asked them to talk to this person instead of me doing it, that the deal might not get done and that we would lose out. So delegation was difficult. Specialization was also difficult because I felt like I can do that when I get big enough. Well, you need to do it now. The sooner you can break away at least sales and service into 2 different units within your organization, the better off you're going to be. There's so many great reasons to specialize when it comes to accountability, time management, development, having the right person in the right seat. You got to specialize, and you have to constantly specialize even beyond sales and service. Into claims, administrative roles, and assistants, the types of managers you have. Always be thinking down the road when it comes to specialization, and then delegating that work, learning to let go of things. Even maybe in the beginning, it may be learning to let go of quotes, learning to let go of customer service work. As you go further and further on down the road, it may be learning to let go of interviewing. Letting go of hiring, recruiting, letting go of training. And not that you don't take an active role in all those things, but the more you can get people to do that work, the more you can get people to do some of the things that you're doing now, the bigger and bigger you're going to grow. Okay? A lot of agencies reach a wall and they just stop and they can't get any bigger. Most of them it's around $3 million in premium. They get to $3, maybe $4 million in premium, they just find they can't grow anymore. And the reason for that a lot of times is because the owner is still trying to do so much of that work himself or herself, is not delegating it out, and there's just not enough time in the day for them to get everything done. Whereas if you start delegating that work, and every time you get ready to do something, is this something that you could hire someone to do? Is this something that you could outsource, right? So maybe you've got an accountant, a payroll company, maybe you have an attorney. They have different roles to take care of things that maybe you did early on yourself. It's the same thing. So specialization doesn't have to just be, people that work for you. It could be outsourcing certain things. So every time you get ready to do something, is this something that I could do myself, I should be doing myself, or is it something I could delegate to somebody else, either internally or externally? If it's not and you need to do it, then fine, you go ahead and do it. But if it's something that you have the ability to delegate to someone that's already in your organization, delegate it to them. If you know it needs to be delegated and you don't have someone in that position right now, then hire someone to do that work and continue to specialize as you go forward. Always look down the road. What else could I specialize? What else could I get someone else to do that would free me up to work on something else? And it just continues to grow and grow and grow. That's how you're going to keep growing your business. If you don't do that, if you're not willing to delegate work, and if the people that you hire to do this work, for example, maybe you've got a manager or a sales manager or a customer service manager, they have to learn how to delegate, right? So this whole mindset of specialization, delegation, it starts with you at the top and it trickles all the way down. Everybody has to understand this. Everybody has to be on board with this. This is how you're going to grow your company. So specialization, delegation, critical to agency success.